Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's the Eradicator, and in this video I want to talk about 5 features that I want gone, or at least, the very least, changed. And so hopefully sooner than later, right? And the first one that I want to talk about here are medical gowns, which are a pure annoyance. They're annoying when you wake up from a medical bed at a hospital. They're annoying that you have to interact with the inventory system, which is sometimes bugged. They're annoying because, we end up having tens of dozens of medical gowns in our inventory, and then they end up on the floor and people just dispose of them in random places, and it just pollutes the verse. I want them gone. CIG, it's time to acknowledge that medical gowns are a fail. Maybe they were here to try out the new clothes technology. Great. But I think that we have grown tired of medical gowns very quickly. We just don't need them. Just let us wake up in underwear from medical beds, and that's basically it. The next thing that I want gone are compulsory elevators. Please, CIG, how many times have we guys been stuck in elevators that are broken or desynced, or how many times have elevators killed us? How many times have we fallen through elevators? I get it, in big buildings, maybe we need them, right? But I think that buildings must be designed with alternatives to elevators, just like in real life. In real life, you don't always have elevators. You also have something called stairs, which are very useful. Not just buildings, but also ships end up having elevators as well. Now, luckily, we can also have alternatives in ships. There are ladders, but they are not available in buildings. And I just wish that we had also, not even stairs, but maybe even ladders, but at least some kind of alternatives in case elevators are broken. Next, number 3 on my list of features that I would like gone or changed in Star Citizen: eating and drinking. Now, I don't want eating and drinking gone, but I would like having to drink every half an hour, every hour gone. That's too much. It's just, I think that the times are a little bit too frequent. I don't mind the immersion, the going to a shop and buying and eating, removing the helmet. That thing, it's okay. It's just it's depleting too often, and it becomes an annoyance. I think that I end up looking at my thirst and hunger gauge far too often compared to what I should be looking at in the screen when I'm playing an FPS mission or any type of content within the game. And it's also something that I would like Cloud Imperial Games to not necessarily remove, but at least tweak, maybe decrease the time by half so that we don't need to do that often. Next, number 4 in my list of things that I would like gone: the current interdictions in the game in space. They are extremely annoying, mainly because we have to completely halt the ship, which I get, the police need to scan whether or not we are criminals, or we harbor criminals, or if we have contraband inside our ships. I get it. But what if we are under attack? Sometimes they do stop us when we are under attack, or when, we are in a predicament or in a complex situation where we don't want to stop, and we end up having a crime stat, right? So I think that an alternative perhaps would be to give the police a range, a certain area, and if you stay within that area, then the police can use their scanners to scan whatever we have in our ships. And I think that this would still allow us to move a little bit without necessarily being stalled and being an easy prey for hostiles. Finally, the last feature that I want gone from Star Citizen are magic markers. I think that this is maybe the most immersion-breaking feature that we've had in recent time, and they've been added during the last siege of Horizon so that players could really get to tell who is a friendly, who is a hostile, but until then, we've never had friendly or friendly markers, so we just had to figure out who was friendly and who was not. And I think that it involved some skills, some recognition skills, and some wisdom as well, instead of being just happy triggering and just knowing for sure that what we're looking at are hostiles because they don't have that magic friendly marker. I preferred when we were figuring out whether or not they were friendly or not, and it was actually quite intuitive when you were getting significant experience, especially when it comes to NPC. Now, of course, with players, it was also a little bit more difficult. But at the same time, you can always communicate with your fellow orgmate if you're playing in a group, or who is there, who is with you and who is not, who is a friendly and who is not. And I don't think that it's going to change anything whether or not you are having to deal with hostiles who are going to be shooting you first or not, because hostiles are going to shoot at you first anyway. So that's why here I think that it would be great if we could go back to how it was before, with just no markers and players figure out whether or not they had to deal with hostiles or friendlies. Anyway, guys, that is my list of items that I would like gone from Star Citizen, but maybe you guys have other things that you would like to see gone from Star Citizen. Well, let me know in the comment section down below. It's also the giveaway question, guys, because this month we have another giveaway, and I'm giving away a Nova tank. All you have to do is to subscribe to the channel and answer the giveaway question I just asked. Also on Discord, we have another giveaway via our video sharing program, or also if you become a Patreon or a YouTube member, you'll have automatic access, and over there we are giving away a vulture, which will be very useful for salvaging in 3.18. Thank you so much for watching, guys, as always, and a big shout out to my Patreons, including Dr. Forbin, Wolfpack Pug, and Zeo Crusher. It's been the Eradicator, and I will see you guys later.